Hey you guys, it's Jack, and here is my actual Halloween costume. I'm sorry, the halo is so high up, I'm afraid it's not gonna be in the camera. Last night I decided I wanted to be an angel, and I went to Party City. Party City had the worst fucking selection of angel wings on earth. And then I went to the Spirit Halloween store and I got me some angel wings. I got this halo, and I am actually angelic, guys, because I donated $1 to the animals. Initially I said no though when the guy asked, because I didn't hear what he said. He was like, $1, and I was like, what? No. But it turns out it was for a good cause, so no need to thank me, animals. I'm just being my true angelic self. What can I say? But anyway, you guys, it's Halloween, so I need to tell you guys a Halloween story. This video is gonna be about the first time I ever made out with a guy in public, and it just so happened to fall on Halloween, which was exactly 4 years ago on this very day. So gather around, children. This story is going to be very scary. The story was pretty much how I came out in college, okay? And let's just get right into this fucking story. It's so dumb. Wait, you guys, all the memories are coming back to me right now. My friend was Snooki, my other friend was a sexy librarian, my other friend was a douchebag. He literally said to me, I'm going as a douchebag, do you think I can borrow some of your clothes? And I was like, wow. I was a football player, I don't even know what the fuck I was. I shoved shirts under my jersey and pretended to be, it was just, I don't know. But anyway, you guys, freshman year in college, I always used to go to this party. It was on Penn Street. This house was the most disgusting house I think I've ever been in my entire life. It actually smelled like a petting zoo. I remember the first thing that happened when we walked into this house was we saw some girl crawling to the bathroom and throwing up all across the hall. So anyway, I barged into this party. I thought I was hot shit. I looked like a jock. I was like, what the fuck's up? All you bitches are beneath me. The first boy that caught my attention was a guy dressed as a Boy Scout. He was really attractive, but he ended up being straight. He also made out with a girl who was throwing up all over the floor after she threw up all over the floor. And I was like, straight boys in college are so fucking weird. Anyway, all these girls quickly started flirting with me because I was dressed like a jock, and I was like, get out of here! Get back! Oh, did you hear that? Ooh, don't do that again. I quickly noticed this pair of guys. One was dressed as Gandalf or Dumbledore. Another one was dressed as a sailor. And you guys know I have a soft spot for sailors, boys dressed like sailors, boys dressed like army men. And also at this point, quite a bit of alcohol had found its way into my bloodstream. The sailor approached me and I had very thick beer goggles on. By no means was he unattractive, he was just kind of there. I wasn't like all about, I wouldn't have done it if I were sober, let's just put it that way. And the first thing he asked me was he put his hand up and leaned against the wall and then was like, are you bisexual? And I feel like that's such a weird question to ask. I don't know, it's just, I never would ask somebody that question. Like if I approached somebody at a bar, I wouldn't be like, are you bisexual? I'd probably be like, are you gay as fuck like me? So he was like, are you bi? And I was like, no. And then he was like, are you straight? And I was like, no. And he was like, so you're gay? And I was like, I literally hate this conversation right now. But then I was like, yes. And then he like disappeared into the crowd. I was like, oh, bye, I guess. Meanwhile, the girl who was dressed up like the sexy, slutty librarian, her roommate, who she hated at the time, arrived at the party, and they literally started shouting at each other and getting into a physical altercation. And then on the other side of the room, my one friend, who was a girl who was dressed like Snooki, started making out with this boy who was dressed like Snooki, and it was so weird, and I just could not, like, what? The physical altercation ended, they stopped making out, and then the sailor boy returned, and he was like, hi. And I was like, hello? From the outside. And he put his arm on the wall again and he was like, so what would you do if I made out with you right now? All I said was, I don't know. And he took that as like I don't know, why don't you try and see how I'll respond? But I literally meant it as, I don't know. I didn't want to make out with the guy. I don't like, what if I don't want to get, I'm literally terrified that I'm gonna get herpes. I was too drunk. I couldn't look at his lips to see if he had a herpes. At the time, the room was filled with so many people. I don't know, my ideal way of coming out to all of my college classmates is not for them to see me making out with a random sailor. But he leaned in and he made out with me for like a minute and a half. My eyes were wide fucking open. I was just so shocked. I didn't know what to do. I was like looking to see if other people were looking. He eventually ended the kiss and was like, that was really nice. And then he like walked away. I remember he high-fived Gandalf or whoever, the fucking warlock dude. And then they vanished into the party again and I was like, bye again. My friends came up and they were like, how was it? Do you like him? Tell me everything. Why were your eyes open during that kiss? And I was like, oh my God, my eyes were open. I don't know what was more mortifying at the time. All of my friends finding out that I was gay or my friends thinking I'd make out with my eyes open. I remember I looked around the entire room and everyone was looking at us because we just like publicly made out in the... Everyone was just looking at us and I remember I was thinking to myself like, what have I done? I don't know, you guys, coming out is still weird to think about because that was like 4 or 5 years ago that it happened. But I remember being like genuinely worried that like people were gonna like be non-accepting as I walked home from that party. My friend, the sexy librarian, threw up all over my bathroom and it was red. Everyone thought it was blood because she drank a lot of jungle juice. She started screaming, kicking, crying. Then she peed herself. Aww. In the coming days, I kept checking my mouth in the mirror to make sure there were no herpes, and every single day that there wasn't a herpes, I was like, yes. But I don't know, you guys, PDA is something that's really weird to me and I don't know how I feel about it, and it's not like, I don't know, I think I'm just like a little scaredy pants, okay, because you guys know I weigh like so little. Last time a guy tried to hold my hand, it was nighttime, we were out in like some weird area. It's not that I'm afraid I'm gonna be judged, it's afraid I'm afraid of like violence, I don't know. I think PDA is one of those things where a lot of gay people still feel uncomfortable doing it because of the threat of violence. But seriously, I'm getting a lot better with feeling comfortable with doing it, because like, I'm just like, what is the likelihood that somebody's gonna shoot me because I'm making out with a guy? But seriously, I wouldn't be afraid to make out with a guy in public in this costume because I could just fly away. Let's just all make out with whoever the fuck we want, and if somebody's gonna kill us, they're gonna kill us. No rats. And then we'll all look like me, we'll all be little angels as we float away to heaven. This is the worst advice I've ever given. Like, what is happening in this video? In conclusion, if there's a hot guy at the Halloween party dressed as a sailor, an army man, a jock, an angel, make the fuck out with him all you want. Just make sure there are 0.0 herpes. Leave a comment below with what you guys think of the story. Leave a comment below with what you think of PDA. I want to know your guys' opinion on that. Leave a comment below also with what you guys are being for Halloween. Just leave a bunch of fucking comments below. Do you guys like the angel costume? What should I be for Halloween next year? That I asked this on Twitter and the #1 thing was be my boyfriend. Somebody suggested I be Iggy Azalea. Somebody suggested I be naked. So yes, all great suggestions. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I hope you guys all have a happy, safe Halloween. I hope you guys all tweet me pictures of your Halloween costumes. I want to see what you guys are. Make sure your parents check your little candy before you eat it because people poison that shit. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.
What do I have to do here?
Okay, you're gonna... Can you move over a little bit? I need to take center stage. Okay, hey you guys, this is my brother, Rory. Yay! Hey guys, we're gonna be answering these questions. This is the sibling tag. Hopefully we can get through this.